Hey there, BookTube. Noah. Everyone who reads it must converse. This is the beautiful book series. Today, I'm going to show you a mandala that is used in Tibetan Buddhism called the Kalachakra. Kalachakra is translated Wheel of Time. This is basically the whole mandala. This picture is very, very small, of course, in this book here. The mandala itself is very, very large. Probably something like 4 foot by 4 foot or 5 foot by 5 foot. And these are traditionally made in a very systematic way and made out of sand on a flat surface like a table or on the ground. These monks will drop sand into a metal funnel type thing, and then one side of the funnel is ridged, and they will drop just a very small amount of sand out at a time and create the mandala, just grain by grain. And it is a very beautiful process. There is Tibetan monks that travel around the country here in America, probably worldwide, and they actually do the mandala for everybody to see. So, just some pages there at the beginning talking about mandalas, different mandalas from different cultures. That's from Jung's Red Book. That one there is from Carl Gustav Jung's Red Book. There is a picture of the monastery in Tibet. It's such an amazing country, visually speaking. And so, just to get that out of the way, the little introduction there. And this book, why I'm showing this book is because it is a lot more oversized. And you can see this kind of thing. So I'm going to show and just touch on the smallest bit, most succinct way that I can, what the purpose of a mandala like this is, what it is for. And it's for, to support their system of enlightenment, system of practice. So there is a court around. You see the little center. The very center is shown there and lit up. Everything else is faded. This is the pristine consciousness mandala, just that little middle part. And that is where the main deities of the Kalachakra reside. Right around the area that's illuminated there, is the mind mandala. And 70 different Buddhas and their consorts are in that area. The great bliss going out from the center. The next level, the speech mandala, and then the outer level is the body mandala. The body mandala has 536 deities that live on that level, the level of the body. Now, these deities are not, deities to be worshipped like it is in our Western way of thinking of a deity. They are basically archetypal powers. And what happens is all of it is used in meditation and in practice, because it's not just meditation, but it's Tantra, which is what this is, which is actually the teachings of the Kalachakra and all the different deities, what they mean, how to practice with them, and that kind of thing. It's very, very extensive. It's not very practical for a Western practitioner to go at it without the help of a teacher, because it's so different and it is so complex and systematic. But you'll see these kind of things like the symbols here. These are different symbols used in a lot of Tibetan Buddhist iconography and on mandalas. And all the symbols mean different things, right? It's all about making a person whole, that their mind, their speech, their body, their emotions, their thoughts, that they all are in line with each other, and there's not saying you want something, but then there's a part of you that, wants something that is in conflict with that, right? Everybody does this. Every normal person, every regular person does that. Well, I want to be honest. That what you would say. Everybody would say, I want to be honest. Yet we lie every single day of our life. We can't make our speech align with the thought of wanting to be honest, or the urge of wanting to be honest. But there is practices to get that closer and then ultimately line up together. There is a prophecy in the Kalachakra of the year 2400 as the dawning of a golden age for humanity. There we have the Dalai Lama using those tools that I told you about. In his left hand that's turned upside down, he's holding the funnel, and that funnel has the blue sand, looks like to be blue sand, just filled up maybe halfway. And then in his right hand, he's rubbing it on these ridges that just make the smallest amount of sand fall out at a time. So what a monk will do, something like this, they'll make a mandala, and when they initiate a new monk into practice, the mandalas are actually three-dimensional. This is a two-dimensional representation. This mandala here is a two-dimensional representation of a palace. So you see the gates. The gates, this is the, eastern gate. So you have four gates, and they, four gates on the inside as well. They are laid out sideways in the mandala, but actually they are like something like this. So these mandalas are used as visualization exercises, and the practitioner actually enters into the palace and aligns himself with a deity, one of the Buddhas, which is not an actual being, but actually a power. Might be compassion, might represent compassion, might represent patience, might represent wisdom. Now, that doesn't mean that, if this practitioner is following and aligning himself with a deity of compassion, that he is also, neglecting patience or something like that. They all work together. But the deity, the Buddha that a practitioner will use to go will be based on his or her personal temperament. Jung um, is big for the marriage of Eastern esoteric thought with the Western way of thinking and looking at stuff. So you can't really get into much Buddhism without coming up against Jung's ideas. So this book is very beautiful, as you can see. A lot of different mandalas and things like that in it. And so I thought I'd show this and put it on my beautiful book tour, but also my Tibetan or my Buddhist series, so that this kind of thing can be seen. This is a visual representation of the two deities that rest in the center of that Kalachakra Mandala. And they are a male and female in embrace, and they are one. Every deity that is in the mandala there is represented by two, a male and a female, because there is an active and a receptive energy, and they cannot be separated. They work together. So I hope you enjoyed that book too. Holler at me. Any questions, let me know. Bye-bye.